Hi, everybody. Sorry for the delay, sort of.
Mean Girls Interrupted. This is a movie review recap podcast, but we're talking about short and sweet.
We're talking about Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter
Yeah.
right now. Well, actually, before we get into Sabrina Carpenter, we do have to say this. Listen, things are busy. A bitch went back to school, and by a bitch, I mean me. Hi, I'm Travis. I'm one half of Mean Girls Interrupted. And John is on the other end, and you can't see him.
Yeah, because I'm
Sorry.
on the other end.
He's on the other end. He's on the other end of a red solo cup tied to a string.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a string, and that's how John and I communicate.
But short and sweet, Travis.
Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter. Everyone, get into it. I'm so serious.
It came out between
two ferns.
Between two ferns and our last talking to each other.
It did. It actually came out. What was it? Last weekend. It came out last Friday.
But
By
it was
the time
like,
you guys hear this, who knows when it is?
It's been like over half a year.
With the little snippets, like Espresso came out, and then Please 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 came out like maybe a month and a half before the album release.
Yeah, but was there something before Espresso?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Chapel Roan was before Espresso. Chapel Roan was before all of these hookers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Who we love. I do love Sabrina Carpenter, and I'll tell you guys right here, right now.
Did you listen to it?
What?
The entire
Short and
album?
Sweet?
Yeah.
Yes, many times. I was just telling John, I think it's a kind of a perfect pop album.
I am catching tidbits here and there, and I would say that I have no complaints.
There really is no reason to complain. I'm not even joking. I really think because she's a really talented writer. This is her 7th album, 6th or 7th, but people now listen. I only knew about Sabrina Carpenter from that one High School Musical, the show, whatever the hell that was.
Whatever that is, yeah.
I never watched a single episode because I don't care. But she's been making music for a long time. But when she released Emails I Can't Send, I had watched a Vanity Fair lie detector test of Sabrina Carpenter. And it's like, who is this? I'm like, I know her. I know of her. And she seems so cool. So I said, let me go ahead and look up some of her music.
Yeah.
So then I listened to Emails I Can't Send, and I was like, I'm hooked. Like, she's got it.
Yeah.
She's got what it takes.
Yeah.
She really does.
It's interesting.
I don't know. Good for her. It took her a long time to get here, but you know what? Yeah. She deserves her flowers. She's a very talented writer.
Well, I mean, she's in her 20s, so come on.
She is in her 20s, but also there's a lot of pop stars who have been popping around before they were 20.
I guess so.
It took her a while to become an actual bona fide pop star.
Yeah, and she's going to be headlining everything now and all that stuff.
Good for her. So, I love that for her.
Yeah, but it's a lot of hard work, a lot of doing the thing and showing up and doing public appearances to get to generate this kind of insanity.
You have to.
Yeah,
you have to go on Hot Ones first.
You got to go on Hot Ones, which
she did.
Chappelle Rowan has not yet.
She will. Oh, she didn't need it.
Do you think Chappelle Rowan will go on Hot Ones?
Potentially. I think she has it. Oh, maybe.
We're in this interesting phase of pop starlets who are fully popular. They're there. They're in the zeitgeist now and forever. But we can clearly see that Sabrina Carpenter is that one who will do everything that it takes to ascend to Taylor Swift level. And she's well on her way.
She is very well on her way.
She will smile and wave and do everything. But Chappelle Rowan, on the other hand, is a little bit of a mystery of what her fate is going to be.
I think that her fate is all determined upon herself.
Yeah, she's going to make all the decisions here.
She's not going to let anybody, because I do love that she's basically like, hi, don't fucking touch me. When I'm not don't touch me. I'm not here for it. I want nothing to do with your nasty little rat fingers. So get them away from me when I'm in public.
Yeah, don't touch me. Don't follow me around.
Don't look at me. Don't smile at me.
It's funny that it like has to be said.
It's really crazy that people, it's like, yo.
Would you ever follow around a celebrity?
I mean, truthfully, it depends.
Who would it be?
Who's paying me?
Who would it be?
Who's paying me?
Oh, paying you?
Yes.
I don't know. Them, if it's a J-Lo.
Sure. If she needed me to follow her around, I would not follow a celebrity because listen, I'm tired. I cannot be following you to go see what you get on your everything bagel.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Is it like teenagers who don't have like a job or anything, or like who's
I don't know. I just think there's a type of person that legit has no boundaries. They don't care. They don't care whether or not
they want to get
and
that.
They get offended. It's like, get away.
They're like, well, you shouldn't be famous.
Yeah. And it's like, no, just because I want to have lots of money and notoriety doesn't mean you get to upskirt me. So get your camera out from under my skirt.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting. So it's sort of like this weird tension where it's like, will Chappell Roan stay the course and do all the steps to navigate the industry in such a way that makes her on top, or will she slide into obscurity forever?
She won't,
because
there's no way to. If she wanted to, yes. If she wanted to, she could.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, will she want to do that?
I don't know.
Because maybe she was like, oh, I thought fame was going to be this one thing, but now it's like a complete different monster. I had no idea.
How did okay,
I just
listen,
went to
I love Chappell. I love Chappell, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Girl. Yes, you do not deserve to have people follow you.
Yeah.
It should not happen. It shouldn't even be a question. But there are psychopaths on this planet. And guess what?
And
the more
also,
famous you get,
information
the more the psychopaths come out. You are the light.
Information is very available on.
They are a moth to your flame, girl. And you can't stop a moth. They will fly into a light and die.
You did something that everybody likes.
You did. I'm so sorry that you're amazing. Stop being so cool.
Yeah. And like, I think she's like the only, I would say that, weirdly enough, okay, despite all the talent running around between like Charlie XCX, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, and all the other people, I would say Chappell Roan is 100% on Beyonce level vocal wise.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Singing live.
Yeah. Oh, her live performances are actually insane.
Yeah. And like her vocals live, nobody else is doing that right now besides Beyonce and maybe Lady Gaga.
Can we go back to Sabrina Carpenter though?
Sure.
Because, and here's why John has this thing against her.
I do.
John has a thing against her. And I know every time I bring her up, he's like, ugh. he's like, yuck. But here's the thing.
Not that yuck, but a little
no, not a yuck. It's John's own version of yuck. It's like, yeah, he has,
but you can hear the auto tune.
No.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, but girl, okay, but wait. Okay, but
I know that she doesn't need it, but she's doing it.
She does not need it, but here's the thing. Okay, maybe she is, but there is a live performance of her covering Chappell Roan's.
Yes, I know. It's really good.
It's amazing.
I know, and she's really good. But
I get
whenever she's at Coachella and she's doing all these other things, she's relying on that little mix in the background.
You know what? A pop princess could, and a pop princess would.
I know. I mean, I don't blame her, and I don't doubt her ability at all.
I know.
But what I'm saying is, Chappell Roan is Chappell Roan is delivering live vocals as if she's like in a real live band.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Between Sabrina Carpenter and Chappelle Roans,
Yeah.
I think there is a distinct difference.
There is a very distinct difference. Hair is one of them. Huge. Huge difference. Hair.
What do you think Chappelle Roan's gonna do after this drag project?
Oh, is she not just going to be drag forever?
I don't think so.
She's not?
No.
Oh, I'm not even joking. I hope she goes. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that.
I don't think she's going to do it forever.
You don't what? Okay. I don't even want to think about it, but I am seeing. What am I seeing? I don't know what I'm seeing. I see nothing. Girl, I see nothing.
Yeah.
I see her doing whatever she wants, and we're going to be surprised when we get it.
Because I feel like we can see Sabrina Carpenter's trajectory of being like, okay, we get Sabrina Carpenter. She is what she is as she presents. There's no real act there aside from Sexy Baby. And then she'll just keep doing songs.
Pardon?
Sorry. I mean, she's really good. I like the taste video.
Oh, the taste video is good.
Yeah.
I like a little Hollywood horror for you. Speaking of Hollywood horror, okay. Now that we're done talking about these pop bitches, because we have to.
Okay, fine.
We have to.
Yes.
John, honestly, though, I could talk to you about these two hookers all day.
I know. It's such a weird thing happening.
I know, it's crazy. But speaking of, who did we say? Hollywood horrors.
Hollywood horrors.
From the title, you guys know, after listening to us just rattle on, this episode is going to be about alien Romulus.
Romulus. What's the lore of Romulus?
CD Romulus.
Romulus and Remus?
Yes, Romulus and Remus. But I can't remember what the lore was about Romulus.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Romulus. Oh, two brothers who suckle at a teat of a wolf.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I
would.
I hear that wolf tits are the softest.
The wolf tits are the softest.
That's the word on the street. Yes, the word on the street is it's like licking velvet.
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna retitle this podcast: Wolf
Titties.
Yeah. So, do you know who the star is, Travis?
So the star of this movie is our dear friend, Miss Elvis Presley.
Cailee Spaeny.
It's Cailee Spaeny, and she played Priscilla.
She played Priscilla, and in this movie, she plays Rain.
She does play Rain. How did she spell it? Rayn or
Rain?
Oh no, they could have thrown an E on the end.
Yeah, like an E or like a Y or like
a
like a K.
I didn't mind her name was Rain, though. That's fine. I mean, her parents are hippies.
My name's Rain.
Space hippies.
Yes, space hippies who have died tragically.
Honestly.
Yeah, David Jonnson plays Andy, who's the android named Andy. So that's fun.
Very on the nose.
Yeah. And then a bunch of other people who are expendable characters.
Oh, they were cannon fodder from the second you met them.
All of them. This movie is currently number 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good for this movie.
It cost $80 million and has grossed.
This movie cost less than the movie we did last week.
What was the movie we did last time?
I was hoping you could pull that out of your brain because I can't even. What movie did we do?
We had to have done.
It was a theater movie.
Long Legs.
No, we didn't do Long Legs.
We didn't do Long Legs?
No, because I haven't watched Long Legs.
Oh, I thought you went to go see Long Legs.
No. Girl, I haven't seen Long Legs yet. That's what I need to go see.
Was it literally what did we do last time?
You guys, what episode? Okay, comment down below what episode
Twisters.
we did. Twisters cost $140 million.
140, huh?
$140 million for Twisters. And this only cost, and when I say only, Trust me, I know how crazy it sounds. This only cost 80 million.
$80 million, which is crazy. Yeah, the last one we did was Twisters, and the one before that was Maxine.
Yeah. You guys, okay. I'm so sorry. And I will apologize because now, when I apologize, I mean this, but this apology is very loose. It is my fault that we can't record everybody.
Not at all.
Like I told John, I'm going back to school. I've had some health things that really aren't. They're just mental.
Do you want to talk about them?
No.
Okay.
I just want people to know
because
that.
Also, this is.
You're like, do you want to talk about them? Can you shut the fuck up?
I was saying, life happens, babe.
Yeah.
And who cares? This is for me, and this is for you, and this is for anybody else who'd listen.
That is true.
But this movie,
yeah,
Travis,
John, tell me.
Directed by Fede Alvarez.
Oh, and I know what he did.
What did he do?
Evil Dead 2013.
And Don't Breathe 2016.
I didn't watch Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe was okay. It gets weird.
Was it? Because I really liked the Evil Dead.
Yeah, I would say this is his best one so far.
I liked Evil Dead.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'll watch Don't Breathe one day.
Yeah, it was okay. So I would say I was excited to go into the theater and watch this movie. How about you?
I was pretty excited. I did get some anxiety when I was in there.
Why?
I don't know. You tell me. I wish I knew.
I was just anxious.
No, anxiety just happens.
I got anxiety because what I told you was there was a person on drugs next to us.
Oh, right. You didn't get to fill me in on all of the details, though.
Yeah. So we got in there and the movie had already started after like the hour of previews and commercials.
Yeah.
And this, it was weird. And it was like, okay, so everything was going good. I was into it. I was in the mood. And then these two gays, they came in, they had like the triangle haircut. So I was like, okay, drugs. And then
what's the triangle haircut?
It's like where the certain type of gay and instead of having like a square back of their haircut,
yes,
it's formed into a triangle.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And so they sit down and immediately the guy is like sniffling like that, but like times 1,000.
So that everyone knows.
It was wet and loud. Ew. And it was really bad. And like, it wasn't just us. Everybody in the theater, you can like feel the tension of people being like, shut the fuck up. But he did it like every 2 seconds for at least 1 hour.
I hate that for you.
Yeah. It was really bad. Ugh. And it was like to the point where like Dax was like, where's that coming from? And I was like, it's those guys right there. And he was like, what is it? I'm like, yeah. He was like, don't say anything. And every single time it happened, I would look over at the guy and like, you have to like fill me in on like the first hour of it because that was like really distracting.
Oh no, that sucks.
Know. It was really bad. And like he left for a little bit to like go grab food, came back after somebody was like during the time where like the first time you see the xenomorph break through the girl's chest.
Right.
Yeah. And then that triggered something in his whole drug thing where he was like spasming out in reaction to it. And like he vocalized his reaction to it. He was like, oh God, like really loud. And I was just like, oh no. Vocalizations? I don't think so.
Oh no, John.
It was really, really bad.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Now I wish I would have watched Long Legs.
Oh no.
I actually don't even know what theater it's in here.
I don't know.
I didn't see it advertised.
I think you can get it on digital now. It's like not even a big deal.
Oh.
But yeah, that was my experience in the movie theater.
My experience was there were 4 people up at the front, not the front, because, okay, first off, if you buy tickets at the very front of a theater that isn't full,
Yeah.
I know you and I did this for Chicago, but I don't know if you and I had any part in those tickets because I think that place was full, packed.
Yeah.
It was packed. And there are seats available when you're purchasing your tickets.
It's too close.
You're a lunatic.
You're crazy.
You're a psychopath. But there were probably, between me and Redacted, I think there were 9 people in the theater because we went on what day did you text me?
I don't know.
Is it Monday? John, I can't keep my day straight. I can't keep anything straight.
It was last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there was no one there and it was fantastic outside of, and here's the only downside for me was I ordered a large popcorn, a large drink, as one does, because you have to have popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy was chatting away with me and didn't ask me if I wanted their fake butter or not, and proceeded to put butter all over it.
Did you like
and
it?
I didn't have the heart to tell him otherwise because he had already complimented me. And so I couldn't just like be a dick after you've complimented me.
Yeah.
And so
did you take it?
So I took the popcorn and I ate about 3 handfuls of the popcorn before I truly started feeling sick.
Yeah.
Because we've talked on here, that oil, that weird shit they put in there, I cannot do it.
No.
Can't do it.
It's bad.
Sorry, guys. There's other oily, greasy things I can eat, but I don't know what that shit is.
Not going to be that.
Nope. So anyway, that was it. That was the only part about it.
Did you throw it out?
Oh, yes. It went into the garbage.
Oh, before you got back into the theater?
Oh, no. It sat in the chair next to me. And it watched the movie with Pat and I. And then when the movie was over, I said, well, this is where we part ways. And it was like, ah.
Oh, I always get a hot dog.
Oh, I've never had a movie theater hot dog.
Oh, so good. So good.
Are they?
Yeah. It has gotten to the point where.
Do you get jalapenos on it? Do they have those there?
No, which is crazy.
John.
They have mustard, ketchup, and relish.
And Nicole Kidman.
But
no jalapenos.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman comes in riding on the hot dog, and she's like,
she's driving the Wienermobile.
That's what they need to do for their next little AMC bit with Nicole Kidman. They need to keep leveling it up, like in increments, to the point where she is riding into the theater on a hot dog.
Right. Yes. I do want to say it, but she's wearing Miu Miu.
Miu Miu.
She has to wear a Miu Miu.
She's wearing Miu Miu. Is that the brand of her suit that she's wearing?
I'm not even sure.
Her little sparkly pinstripe suit.
No idea.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably Armani. I couldn't tell you.
I want to see her whisper acting on top of a hot dog.
Me too.
Those movie theater hot dogs are so good.
I haven't had one, but now I have to try one.
You have to.
Okay.
I have to get one. And then while Dax is like getting the drink, because I don't know about your AMC, but our AMC has like those little like 500,000 flavors in one machine
I hate those. I fucking hate those.
Why?
Because John, there is something so wild about those machines.
Like, are there like a million little hoses crammed into the little faucet, or like how do they get the flavors out so fast?
I think that's it. And I'm always like, am I going to get somebody's after flavors?
You sometimes do. Like sometimes you're getting a green drink and you see a little brown come out first, and I'm like, I don't want that Diet Coke.
Right. That's why I hate those machines. Also, do you guys want to know what's so gross? And you guys are going to be so grossed out by this.
Please gross me out, bitch.
If people are not taking the nozzles off of those soda dispensers, you realize that when flies can fly up in there and they lay their maggoty larvae up in those things, I swear to you, and it does happen, and I've seen it happen, at a restaurant I used to work at.
You saw it?
Yes, I did.
Ew, gross.
Grody, grodacious to the max.
I remember having to, at the movie theater that I worked out, we had to clean the spigots every night.
Yeah, if you don't clean them.
Yeah, we had to like take out all the little plastic bits and whatever and like soak them in bleach and then rinse them really well. Yeah. Otherwise, they start to like build up.
Oh, they do. And they do build up. They get a little grimy.
Yeah.
A little slimy.
But hey, you know what? I'm sure those movie theater hot dogs are no better.
I mean, listen, a hot dog is a hot dog is a hot dog, girl. It is scraps. Ooh. I know what I'm getting when I get a hot dog. It's bits from the floor.
Well, the one that get little bits from the floor, you can't really taint those. But
no, you can't. It's already. I mean, it's a hot dog
at REMC. Like they're pre-wrapped, and you just grab them and go. So it's like they're not sitting on a roller for like 12 hours.
Wait.
Yeah,
I haven't seen those.
Oh no. I'll have them.
No, I will. I'll go. Oh no. Okay, because here's the thing. We only go to Cinemark, but I now have the AMC app that I'm paying for, and I have to go. So I'm definitely going to go see. What's the Blind Side movie?
Twice.
That's
Blink it. Which we saw.
You went and watched it?
Yeah, we go every Tuesday to see a movie.
Oh, so you guys went and bought that?
Oh yeah. So
son of a fuck.
I'm waiting for you. But next time, are you going this weekend though? Right?
Yeah, I am gonna go.
Okay, cool. Because So at this theater, so we have like the hot dog thing or whatever. I always have to have the hot dog before the movie starts because I can't stand the sound of rappers doing a movie during a movie.
Oh, it's always like, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? Why didn't you eat it before? Like, you're crazy.
Yeah, like tinfoil chicken. Come on, Brenda.
Yeah. Anyway, so
do we even want to talk about Aliens since you missed half of it to a crackhead? Because I kind of like the banter. You and I haven't really had a chance to talk in like 3 weeks, I think.
No, it's been like 2.
Oh, okay.
It's only been 2.
You know what? Time, John, is different for everyone.
Time is different, but I mean, like, we can talk about Alien this way. Cailee Spaeny.
Cailee Spaeney's in
She's tiny.
She is.
She looks tiny. She seems tiny.
Do you want me to roll into this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bring John up to the point that he remembers, and then John's going to take over because
I can tell you where it was.
Okay. Tell me, and I will bring us to that point, and then I'm going to volley it to you.
Yeah.
Okay?
So I was desensitized to this man.
Oh, to the chest burster.
No, it was after that. So it was whenever I think it was during the point where they're floating through acid.
Oh my God. That's my favorite part of the movie.
It was good.
John, I'm so glad you got to experience that part without any interruption. That was legit one of my favorite parts of the movie. I'm not shitting you.
Everything up to that point, I was like seething with anger and wanting to yell at somebody.
Well, it's fine because everything up until that point was very like 1 to 2 notes.
Okay, cool.
In my honest opinion.
Yeah.
But let's get to it.
There seemed to be like a lot of character development that wasn't really driving a lot of shit forward.
No, it wasn't moving anything forward. Plus, it's like, why are you developing characters that literally are about to die?
We know it. We know they're gonna.
We know.
Yeah.
You can't keep all of these fuckers alive. There's just no way.
Yeah. So like, why even get invested?
So here we go. Rain wakes up and she's like, hey, first you see her sitting. Okay, let me backpedal for 3 seconds. So our main character, Rain, Cailee Spaeny, is sitting in front of the most gorgeous sunset you've ever seen. You're like, girl, I wish I could have a Diet Coke right next to you. And then she wakes up and you're like, ew, because she wakes up in this like, she wakes up in grime and crust.
Yeah.
And so then she goes to her breakfast nook where she's sitting across from Andy, the android robot. And Andy is telling her dad jokes. And the sad thing about those dad jokes is Cailee Spaeney's fake dad died in the mines. And the last thing he wanted to do was remind Cailee Spaeny how much of a disappointment she was by programming all of these shitty dad jokes into Andy. Mm-hmm. And so Andy just keeps spouting them off. But Andy means well, and the jokes are bad. And so Cailee Spaeny.
Andy was cute and like
I love the character.
Endearing, yes.
I love the character. I'm just telling you, like, this is what happened, everybody. The dad programmed Andy to say fun stuff, and it's just it's not that great.
And I thought that was like an interesting take on the like alien android thing, because we always know that there's going to be a defective android at some point along the way.
Always, because
and that's just like a part of the franchise, the formula, whatever.
It's part of the operating system, girl. Everyone knows if you have an android, it will. It is
up to nefarious things,
just like your phone and your stupid green bubble. So now. Andy and Rain is like, yes, I'm off this planet. I can't wait to leave because I've done my 12. How many hours did she do? How many hours?
She did a lot. And then they were like, oops, sorry. The quota went up.
Yeah. So Rain goes to this window where that lady from Monsters Inc. works. And the Monsters Inc. bitch is like, sorry, girl. Access denied. We actually upped our quota. So now you need 12,000 more working hours to get off this planet. And here's why.
Clearly
everyone's dying.
Yeah.
Because everyone on the planet's dying in the mines.
And it's clearly a system that she will never break free from.
No, she'll never get out of it. And that lady full on knows. So Rain's distraught and she goes to go meet her friends at one of their houses.
I don't know. Yeah.
I guess they're like little pods. They're like little pod homes. So she goes and sees her friends over there, and all of her friends are like, oh, also, why isn't Andy here? But hey, we're getting the hell off this planet.
Yeah.
So they all devise a plan to fly up to the space station, Romulus.
That's Is it orbiting this planet that they're on?
It is orbiting this planet that they're on.
Okay, because that's what I missed. I was like, okay, so how far did they go? And why is it just orbiting there? And like, why weren't they intercepted by some kind of law enforcement? Why was nobody detecting all the things? Yeah.
Yeah, I think someone knew.
Who?
I don't know. Probably the robot probably sent something to headquarters.
Oh, okay.
Because the people on the planet don't give a shit about what's going on up there. They don't have a way up unless you randomly come across a ship to get you there.
I see.
Which one of Rain's friends happened to have. So their plan is this. We're getting the F off of this mining planet and we're going to go to Romulus because there is fuel there and there are little escape pods that will take us 9 years. It'll take us 9 years, however many light years, to get to this beautiful planet with amazing sunsets.
An Earth-like place with sunsets, which is home for Cailee Spaeny.
Yeah.
And she desires to get back.
She wants to go there so bad. Well, she's never actually been there. She's only seen the sunsets in her dreams.
Right.
But I mean, those sunsets could have fizzled out, bitch. I don't know why you're going to a place you never been.
But hey, we all got a dream, Travis.
We do.
We all got a dream.
We do have to have a dream. John, I had some dreams last night. Let me tell you.
Oh, I've been having dreams.
Have you?
Oh,
have they been good or bad? Because I had a nightmare and my dad was in it and it was not good.
Oh, me too.
My dad was in your dream.
No,
I was like, what is he doing there?
No, it was really bad and terrible. And like,
really?
Yeah.
What night was this?
Well, I've been having them for like 3 nights straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think you should send him a carrier pigeon?
Fuck no.
No, just like, no, but like a dead one in a box.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't send him actual
USPS,
notes.
A dead pigeon in a box with like a note on it. And be like,
Did I ever tell you that Brad sent me an octopus in a tin can?
It's one of my favorite stories.
I hated every second of walking up to my front porch. I was like, why does it smell like a dead animal?
I know. It's never a good sign if something smells like a dead animal before you see it.
I was across the yard and I was like, what smells?
Yeah.
You guys, that's a no context story. You're going to have to live with that and piece it together yourself.
Yeah, you're going to have to ask questions.
You can ask questions
that will
down
never
below.
be answered. But this is what I know. Cailee Spaeny, she is the lead in this movie.
She is the lead.
She's like, and her brother-like best friend is an android who she holds dear to her heart.
Yes.
And they're like, they go up to this Romulus place. It's an off-world laboratory
Yeah.
they find, and it's completely abandoned, or so they think.
John, it's an alien farm.
Yeah, it's an alien farm. And
like they're literally farming aliens.
They're farming aliens for a reason we don't know yet. And then
it's like a puppy mill, but for monsters.
Yeah. And
which like, is obviously crazy.
They find dead bodies. They find a bunch of the face hugger things. And
the face huggers find them too.
Yeah. So this place suddenly burst alive with face huggers. And I thought that was a cool moment.
So did I. I liked they didn't realize that when they were taking the fuel for those pods. Yeah. Also, I really did like that scene when they were like, I loved when the gravity would come off and on, off and on, off and on.
Yeah.
I do think that was a really cool element. But so yes, as John said, so they're getting fuel, they're on the ship and all of the friends are getting the fuel and they accidentally rehydrate, defrost.
Yeah. Right, because they're in cryogenic stasis.
They defrost like literally the most face huggers you could possibly imagine.
The craziest chicken you could ever defrost.
No, you do not want to defrost that chicken. Girl, do not put it in the sink.
Yeah, do not put that stuff under cold water because it will defrost and try to impregnate your face.
It'll impregnate your face, your chest.
Yeah, and they
so aggressive.
It's very like they know no other thing other than to do what they're designed to do, and they are just ticking around real fast. And that was the coolest face hugger action I've seen in an alien movie ever.
Yeah, when they were like literally so many of them chasing them, it was so cool. I will say, so we do get to first off. Navarro gets face hugged so hard. XO face hug to Navarro.
She gets faced hard hugged real fast.
She did get face hard.
She got face hard. And and she was the last one that you would think would happen to.
Do you want to know what they were like? Kill the gay,
kill the non-binary queen. Because like it was like that thing leapt from the background to the foreground so fast, it freaked me out. I was like, oh my God.
It was really crazy. So Navarro gets face hugged and some crazy robot that's in half, some nefarious robot.
That's Bishop from the first one.
I thought so, but I was like, how are we related here?
Yeah. So he is from the first movie Alien.
Is he just a different iteration of Bishop? Because this isn't the same.
I think he is like a reboot of the one that Sigourney Weaver deactivates.
Yeah.
But his body is still in half. So like she reactivates him in a very similar way in the movie. Like she wires him up to a computer and she's able to like gain information from him.
Yeah, and then he starts crawling himself over to computers and gaining way too much power.
Yeah, so he's like the number one baddie from the original who was like who purposefully led their rescue mission to the xenomorph so that they can harvest it.
Which is wild.
Which is what they did.
So. Yeah, and they harvested. So Navarro gets face hugged and she runs back to her ship and they're like, no, don't let her. And then the scene outside is really cool. I'm like, whoa, way to build the suspension.
Yeah.
Tension, suspension.
Both.
They were suspended in air because there was no gravity.
Time and space, zero gravity.
Suspended in space.
They were suspended in space.
Oh, so they were suspended in space and that's a side story. Do you want to take it from here?
Sure. They were, so a lot of crazy shit goes down. Let's see. So Cailee Spaeny, she's like, oh my gosh, like, don't touch my android friend, like, chill. And then, like, the evil cut in half, deactivated android from Alien 1 gets implanted into Andy, Cailee Spaény's android brother friend, because he needs to be able to open up doors that he doesn't have access to. So he does that. And in doing so, it overrides his personality into this evil personality whose main directive is to like do
the mission.
The mission.
He has to
finish
complete the mission.
finishing the mission of the evil android dude, which who knows what that is. And then so he's like killing off people left and right. He's like, okay, if you're impregnated with an alien, you die over here. And so they're just trying to survive at this point, which is what every alien movie is about.
And I like that.
Aliens. Yes. And so we get a fun...
I almost thought you were going to say Mittens, and I was like, which who?
So we can call the alien Mittens.
I do like that. Mittens is cute.
So Mittens is bursts out of the chest of a expendable character, and it immediately incubates itself in a giant placenta egg looking thing attached to the wall. And they're like, is that the alien? We got to kill it in there. And then they try to kill it. Doesn't work. And
acid spills out of it and onto a guy, and the guy dies. And we love that because that guy was a total dick anyway.
Yeah. And so the xenomorph comes out of this orifice, and it is fully grown.
It is an orifice. And I'll tell you.
We'll just leave it at orifice, and you can watch the movie yourself.
You can understand what we mean when you watch this movie.
Yeah. And so it immediately goes on a killing spree. It is a perfectly designed killing machine that stalks and kills its prey, which are all these little people on this abandoned ship. And then so Cailee Spaeny's like, oh, wait, I'm like at a crossroads here because I want to save my best friend / brother android, but it has taken on a really evil, diabolical personality. Might have to leave it behind.
It keeps killing my friends, which is crazy. It's not actually physically harming them, but it's not letting them not die.
Exactly. And then also I have these other choices to make. Like, do I open this door to save my friend? And
what color of MAC lipstick should I be wearing? So many choices.
Like, do I wear heels or flats to this deadly event? And so
coffin nails or French manicure.
Coffin nail. Like, never a coffin nail.
I mean, listen, if anything, a coffin nail for this movie, girl, you're already 1 foot in.
Yeah, because there's only one coffin nail left until you're dead seas. And then they find themselves on this crazy elevator shaft, and they're like, oh my gosh, we got
shaft. Say it again.
Shaft. So they have to crawl up this like elevator shaft to like get to this place, and like Andy is alive still, and she somehow knocks him back to life, and he is in there somewhere, because there's this one really cheesy moment where she's like, are you still in there, Andy? And turns out he is in there. And so she's like,
he's rattling around.
Yeah. So Andy's just like, hey, I'm still in here, girl. I still got your back if aliens ever come and attack you. And then one totally comes and attacks Cailee Spaeny while she's in this elevator shaft. And by the way, this is after they did 0G, a goopy acid trip.
You guys can watch that scene. It is actually so effing cool.
It was cool. It was a nice departure.
I love that scene. It was giving me Doom, Duke Nukem, everything as far as like
it was like a mini challenge. You know what I mean?
It was a mini challenge. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, this was main stage performance, bitch.
Yeah. One thing I didn't like about that, I would say, is that both of them left unscathed.
Did you hear that?
What was it? Cat?
I'm sorry. Please keep going. I don't know what that was. It was really weird.
It was so they dodge all this 0G like goops of acid to get to the elevator shaft, and neither of them got majorly injured. One of them should have at least got majorly injured. Let's talk. Andy probably should have been the one. No, even though
I don't know how she didn't get one single drip.
That's what I mean. There should have been.
I'm willing at this point, after everything I've seen in this movie, to just be like, this is where I suspend my disbelief. That's the word, suspend.
Yes, suspend. We're suspending disbelief that they get out of there perfectly unharmed. And they did.
Not a scrape.
They get to the elevator shaft, and there was like at least 10 other pre-existing xenomorphs.
John, how are they surviving?
off of like humans, hibernation, cryostasis. They are perfect living.
So they just literally don't even need to eat, right? Like they can just live.
Well, we saw in the very beginning these crazy scientists were pulling in
Yeah, they pulled that rocket. Right.
right. Yeah. Yep. So that was that xenomorph that they pull in the very beginning. That's
it's from the first one.
It's from the very first one that Ripley ejected out into space. So it formed a chrysalis around itself to survive.
Right.
They have survival things we don't even know about yet.
That's true. They are alien.
And bitch, we're getting a series.
Are we?
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait. Who do you think is going to direct the next one?
I have no idea, but we're getting a TV series, which is going to go deep.
We're getting a TV series on which platform?
FX and Hulu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, that's true. I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see the trailer for that.
They did it in
trailer
this
talk.
Yeah, trailer talk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They teased the TV series in this movie.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, they came out and flicked your nipples. You didn't get a twist, but a little flick just to let you know, like, this is what's happening.
As a trailer, a little flick of the nips.
Yeah, a little flick them.
So Cailee Spaeny, she's like falling down this elevator shaft and
because gravity stopped at this point, or gravity came back on.
Yeah, gravity came back on. She's fallen down. Like she comes real close to getting dead. But Andy saves her life.
Well, the alien saves her first because he wants her for food. And then Andy is like, hey, this elevator is about to fall. Let me go ahead and use gravity at this point, because everyone at this point, gravity's being turned off and on because the system's
it's weaponized gravity and it's problematic.
Oh, girl, is it ever?
So so they all die. The elevator takes out all the other aliens. It's crazy. And then
the ones that managed to survive all of the bullets.
Yeah. And so Cailee Spaeny like, okay, so I got to do something here. They narrowly escape everything. They get back to their escape pod and they flee, and they flee with an impregnated
friend of theirs.
And they put her into cryostasis. Everything's good with the world. And then she's like, hey, Andy, guess what? Whenever we get to this world that doesn't accept androids, I'm going to be like, hey, no, you're my brother and he's with me. And he's like, okay. So she puts him to sleep, and then she starts to go to her cryostasis, but she hears a crazy ass noise.
She does. She hears a crazy noise, and she goes to that too, where she put her injured pregnant friend. And it turned out that her injured pregnant friend is having a baby.
And the gender reveal is
Splice bitch.
Splice bitch.
If you guys have Splice girls, John and I had a little thing because I left this theater. All I could think of was Splice. If you guys know that movie, I was like, Adrian Brody is going to pop up out of nowhere and start macking it with this alien
thing. Yeah, it's very close, and it's also very
alien Brody.
It's a mixing alien Brody in Splice, and also Alien Resurrection, that crazy creature that comes out.
Oh, John, can I tell you? I've never watched that one.
Okay, so at the end of Alien Resurrection, this weird human alien hybrid comes out, and it's crazy. And then it gets sucked out into space. And
that keeps happening.
It always
they need to avoid open areas in space.
So the number one cause of death for aliens and xenomorphs is being catapulted into space. And it's true. It happens every time.
The number one cause of death for aliens. Oh my gosh, I love that. Statistics don't lie, everyone.
They really don't. Numbers are real.
And statistics don't lie.
That's true. So this alien that comes out of this gal is very Prometheus meets Alien.
Yeah.
Which is like so it's a marriage of a xenomorph and a tall ass body.
Yeah. Oh, it's so crazy.
It's creepy and weird, and I liked it.
Me too. What was so wild about it too is I was like, girl, is the Slender Man. Like it kind of looked like one of the creatures from It Follows. There's a really, really, really tall, scary
Yeah, yeah,
bastard
yeah.
that's chasing them in It Follows. And
Hmm.
it's so lanky. And I was like, that bitch is from It Follows and it will find you.
It will find you. And boy, is it following her around. And so, what does she have to do?
She has to eject that bitch into space.
So that's what she does. She manages against all odds to shoot that fucker into space.
John, every odd.
Every odd. There were a lot of odds standing against her. It was a pretty prolonged resolution.
Uh,
This is post climax, by the way.
Let me tell you what, because I was like, oh shit, they're not done.
No, no, no. They really went for it on this post climax.
Oh, they were like, oh, no, 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 girl, because yes.
We're gonna go multiple times.
We're gonna come multiple times.
Yeah. Did we mention that we're a shooter out into spacer? And then that's what happens. And then Cailee Spaeny just like, okay, thank God. And let's get this show on the road. And now I'm gonna make a voice log of my experience and go into cryo sleep. And if we know anything about,
she logged into Tumblr and she was like, hey
guys. She's like, welcome back to my channel.
Yeah,
do I have a story for you. So she goes into cryo sleep. And if we've ever seen an Alien sequel, we always know that cryo sleep
don't do it.
It never leads to ending up where you intended. Ever.
You're never, ever going to make it to the planet you want to go.
Yeah.
Stop going to sleep in ice.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, Travis, but between Alien 1 and Alien 2.
Yeah.
So the beginning of Alien 2 opens up with Ripley in cryo sleep, being woken up, and they're like, you've been asleep for 56 years.
See, I don't remember that. But you want to know what?
And they're like, you did not get to where you wanted to be. That cat you had with you is alive. But guess what? That baby little tiny girl that you spent the previous movie saving is completely
your grandmother now.
Alive. Oh, wait. Actually, right. But no, I'm talking about actually Aliens to Alien 3. No, wait. Nope. That's not true. Is it true? That is true.
I don't know. I'm going to go watch them again.
I don't know. Anyway,
I'm going to go watch them again.
I'm getting my aliens cross-wired.
That's okay. Listen, all of these horrors are cross-wired.
They really are. But that's the movie.
That's the movie.
What did you think? How was your experience at the movie?
My experience, this is how I felt.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do how about this?
But how did you feel?
How did I feel?
You don't want to say.
No, actually, I felt good. I did. I truly did. I felt good. So I did like this movie.
Yeah.
But I just liked it.
Right.
I didn't love this movie.
I agree with you.
I wanted so badly to love this movie. Now, I didn't have a crackhead ruining it for me. So truthfully, but don't take my word for it, everyone. I gave Twisters a 9. but here's the thing though. It's like when I go into an Alien movie, I really truly do expect something other than Twisters.
I do expect a lot from an Alien movie.
I expect a lot. And Twisters, I don't expect much, which is why it's so high, because it exceeds all my expectations.
Which are none.
I liked, but which are none. So here's the thing. Mm-hmm. It fell a bit flat for me in more than a few areas.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change the fact that I do like this movie, and I am happy that I spent my money on it.
Yes.
I'm sure there's other people who are going to disagree.
Agree. No, completely agree with you. I'm like, yes, glad I saw it in the theater, the majesty of a theater. We sat in a theater that has like these vibrating seats. crazy.
Those, the ball rattlers. You keep telling me
The
about them.
ball rattlers. Yeah. And like every jump scare was like crazy. But
so you get a ball massage every time.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh. And so,
ooh, tickle.
and so it was good. It was good. It was good. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like what you feel was I feel a little bit shorted of like a full experience. Like they could have gone harder. Obviously, they went pretty hard in some instances, like with the little creepy crawly face huggers.
Loved that sequence when they were chasing them. It reminded me of the flood from Halo.
Yeah,
it was giving flood, and I loved that. And I also loved the over the top, that shooting sequence where she was just annihilating all of those aliens. And we have the zero gravity blood, the acid blood, which is that scene to me. I was like, this is so cool. Like I lived for those moments.
And even like the epilogue with like the crazy weird human hybrid thingy.
Yes, but John, did it feel like
weird?
It was weird and cool, but did it feel like it was part of a different movie?
Yeah.
Like maybe
they should have introduced that a little bit earlier.
Or they could introduce it in a sequel.
Yeah, possibly, potentially. Or
they could have got them off the planet. Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because there was this point in this movie where it's like they realize and come into contact with a lot of other xenomorphs, and just one alone is really crazy.
One of them is one of too many.
And it fell into this weird thing like halfway through the second act, whenever they're just obliterating them with like these bullets, and they're very fragile, and but more keep coming, but they're also, all of them aren't close by. They're always like far away and grouped together, or at the bottom of an elevator shaft, and one is close by. I'm like, I didn't feel like I was surrounded with fucking aliens. I feel like they were like a chorus line that was like just over there, and
it was synchronized swimming, girl.
Right. I'm like, oh, oops, they're looming. Watch out. But it's like they're never
like, oh no, but they're never close enough. You're right.
Yeah. And so I was just like, I don't know. Yeah.
We got one moment where it was right next to her face, literally next to her face. You could see the plaque on that fucker's teeth. And guess what? It did nothing. It just sat there pondering its existence.
It kept coming back and being like, ooh.
It's a peekaboo. Got your nose. I got your nose. It kept doing it.
It was like, I'm just a friend. I'm just a friend around the corner.
You're like, am I or am I not?
Yeah, it was very peekaboo monster stuff.
It was peekaboo. And I was like, and that bothered me.
Yeah, that was not fun. And but great alien creature work. Great.
I thought the direction was good.
Oh yeah.
I love the effect.
Fan service was top notch.
You know what? They spent that 80 million well. I will say they spent it well.
They
so
did.
Congratulations on that.
I know that I was like tense through some of it, so that's always a plus.
No, me too. I'm not joking. They did a good job building tension in specific areas.
And then
not
other
the whole thing.
No. I did like that embryonic sac of like the alien before the xenomorph came out. That's new to the lore.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah. And then like, that was cool.
That was cool. That was good. So, okay. Out of 10.
Yeah.
Out of 10 misshapen basketball sized eggs, I don't know, catapulting out of your vagina in a cryo chamber, what would you give this?
Always happens, always will.
Yes, you can count on it.
I'm gonna have to give this like a cool 7.
I like how you said cool, because cryo chamber.
Yeah,
you meant that. You did that on purpose, right?
Nope. But a frosty 7. A frosty 7 would be good for this one. Just because it's like I wanted it. I was anticipating this one.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
it really was.
I don't anticipate a lot of movies, but this one I do.
We got to see those Reeboks for 2 seconds too. They made
had
sure
Reeboks.
to show the Reeboks.
Yes,
They made
Reeboks.
sure to show the Reeboks.
Yeah, they're like advertisements. Yes.
I would have worn those Reeboks too.
But it was at a crazy time to show a Reebok.
Right.
The end
They're
of the
like,
movie.
where can we show these? And they're like, let's do it while she's literally escaping death on an elevator.
Reeboks are in like 30,000 BC. Like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. So me, it was a 7.
Cool.
And so, Travis, for you, out of 10 distraught post-pregnant ladies saying, "Get that thing the fuck away from me." How many do you give this?
I'm right there with you. I literally am going to say the same 7.
Yeah,
I'm giving this movie a 7. It felt like a C.
Yeah, although
not a C plus though.
Yeah, no, not a C plus. No, C minus. But there were moments that really shined.
There were some good. Listen, you guys, there were some very good moments. Will I watch this movie again? Yes, I will. I actually 100% will.
I absolutely
Am I a little
will.
Disappointed? Yes.
Yeah. It's an Easter egg film, like the likes of which Taylor Swift has never seen before.
Right, Taylor Swift.
And yeah,
just so Taylor Swift is in this. Actually, you do get to see her.
Is in it.
Go see it just for Taylor Swift.
She's in it doing the Dead Poets, whatever.
Yes. Also, Post Malone is in it.
Post Malone
is in this.
Is Taylor Swift still on tour?
I have no idea.
God, I feel like if a baby was born on the day that Taylor Swift started going on tour,
it would be a teenager by now and be able to go on one of her tours. It would know her entire discography.
Yeah.
And it would end up on the tour.
It's crazy. She needs to stop.
Yeah. Sabrina Carpenter is that baby. She ended up headlining for Taylor Swift.
Yes. And that's how Taylor Swift keeps making $1 billion a year.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes, guys.
She's farming headliners.
I feel like it's going to get to the point where Taylor Swift could give us all $100,000 and would be fine.
But she would never.
She wouldn't.
She would never. And I wouldn't expect it of her, but she wouldn't.
She wouldn't.
So good for her.
Yeah.
She's already at the point where she could give us all $100 billion, John, is more money than anybody even knows what to do with.
It's a lot. She's going to go
into
into space.
Just a lot. She's going to Elysium, girl. Go meet Matt Damon in Elysium.
She's going to be right up there with Elon Musk, like taking over a whole social media platform and tanking it.
I do love a messy bitch.
Messy fucking bitchy billionaire.
But I don't like Elon Musk. So honestly, I do hate mess. I hate mess.
Yeah, it's true. Travis, that's
John.
it. That was Alien.
Yeah, it was.
Are you gonna go watch what's it called?
Blink Twice.
Blink Twice.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go watch it because I'm gonna use my first free movie.
Yeah. Are those all free movies?
John, I can see 3 for free every week if I wanted.
And there's no extra
and
fee?
I can't no. And you get you get to upsize your popcorn and drink for free and to a large.
So you can see 3 movies.
3 movies for free a week for $20 a month.
No booking fee, no nothing.
No booking fee. That's
crazy.
Free. And you get discounts. Okay. Girl, you get discounts. So I don't $20 is the best I can do. I'm not going to see 3 movies a week, but I will get my money's worth. I will see 1 movie every weekend from here on out.
Yeah, that's all you need. If you see 1 movie a week, you just made your money.
Right. Because all I want to do is have some fun.
Also, in our double feature month coming up.
John, I was thinking about that. We don't have to do it.
We don't have to do it. We don't have to do it.
The best
Travis,
we can do.
You're a busy bitch.
Listen, so are you. But here's the thing. The best we can do in October, everybody, is give you an episode a week. You're not going to do because I don't have time, guys.
No.
I have homework now.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have homework
Again.
tonight?
So I do, but also I'm going to finish it tomorrow. So don't worry. Don't you worry, you're a little bit. No. This week actually caught up with me bad because we just got our floors done. We had to repaint. We had to tear apart our whole bedroom. And let me tell you, John, you saw the size of our bed when you came here.
Yeah.
It doesn't move unless you take every piece off of it.
Oh, God.
And they couldn't do the floors until everything was out.
That sucks.
So let me tell you what. Yeah. Is it a nice bed? Am I happy about a full wood bed? I don't know. I actually don't. Because now if I have to move it, I got to take the whole thing apart.
Yeah, that sucks so bad. But is it back together or you'd have to do that tonight?
Oh, it's back together. We did that. Oh. So I had my Domino's. Oh, by the way, for everybody out there who hate pineapple on pizza, this is for you. I got ham, pineapple, and bacon because I like my ham 2 fucking ways. Bacon and right off the back. So
exactly.
Give me both. And I got pineapple on it. And I fucking love pineapple on pizza.
It's a fucking Hawaiian extravaganza.
I love pineapple on pizza. And let me tell you, know what would make this better? Jalapenos. And I'm a dumb bitch for forgetting it.
Oh my gosh. Jalapenos on anything though.
Jalapenos, bacon. The jalapenos and pineapples together are the perfect combination.
Yeah.
Because of that citrus.
I know. But can I tell you something about pineapple on pizza?
It eats you back.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But I love pineapple, like raw, whatever. Like, on nothing else in any other context. Pineapple is bae, as they used to say 10 years ago.
It is. Yeah.
And so
pineapple on pizza is your Sabrina Carpenter. I get it.
I love it. However, there was a time where I had pineapple on pizza from Pizza Hut.
Oh.
And it gave me food poisoning. And I was throwing up into the toilet. And none other than pineapple chunks were coming through my nose. I couldn't.
Ew.
So I can't eat pineapple specifically on pizza since then. I can eat pineapple in any other context, just not on pizza anymore. And because I loved it.
John, I can relate to you in the sense that happened to me with cashews.
Yeah.
But what happened is, and this is my own fault because I'm an idiot.
No.
You're gonna change your tone right when you hear this.
You're the smartest person I know.
Oh, really? Let me change your mind. So me and my cousin Jason and my brother all went to go to the skate park one summer day. And this was years and years and years ago. And before we went, we had ordered spicy McChicken sandwiches at McDonald's. So we went and skateboarded all day. But guess what? Travis didn't finish one of his spicy McChicken sandwiches. And I left it in Jason's mom's Suburban. So when we got in,
hotbed for disease.
Hotbed. Now, let me tell you what, it was covered in mayo and it was chicken that had been heated and cooled all day in a car. And we had just gone to Costco and I bought a big old thing of cashews. Well, I'd been eating them cashews and then I decided, you know what I'm going to do?
Rotten spicy McChicken.
Rancid spicy McChicken, John. And it tasted fine, but guess what? Ruined cashews for me, and that's the point of my story. I'm a dumbass.
No, chicken
I shouldn't have eaten.
John, I knew better. That is not your fault. That is not your fault.
It is. I knew full well.
Did you know that it was risky business going?
Do you know how old I was when this happened? 17. I knew better.
Oh wow. No. That's no age to say.
Oh no,
that.
It is.
We all learn what food poisoning is the hard way. Always.
And I experienced it and ruined cashews. Yeah. I can eat them now though.
Yeah.
But guess what I've never had since then? Spicy McChicken.
Those were so good. I remember frying those bitches up whenever that was my job and whenever I was 16.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did. I also used to work at McDonald's, but not the one with you.
Yeah. Oh, which one was yours?
I worked at the Walmart one, and there was there were mice.
right.
There were the field mice that would come in and eat all of the buns.
Oh God. Yeah, we
They would eat
had
all of the buns.
we had like little like around like the bun wrappers. We always had like
Right, the piles. Do you remember the piles?
like the little rat marks, or like the little pulls at the plastic and stuff, and like little bits of muffin were like everywhere.
No, do you ever remember getting into the buns and they had chewed through the plastic, and there would be a full, it looked like a pyramid, a cone shape, and it looks like all they did was go and chew up the bun so they could make a little pyramid.
Yeah, it's like,
and then
it's
they
like,
left.
I know, it's crazy.
Gross.
But then you don't tell anyone and you go back to your job. Yeah.
But you also cannot use those buns. I never did. I was always like garbage because hantavirus, girl, you do not want rat piss anywhere around you.
The bubonic plague is like a half step away from resurging through a McDonald's.
Oh, for
half
sure.
Step. Yeah.
For sure.
You know what? Life is fragile, Travis.
It is. And John, I guess that's it.
That's it.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We've been all over the place. I know I loved it. If you guys love it, like, comment, rate, review, subscribe.
Yeah. Live, laugh,
tell
love
your
it.
friends. Yes, live, laugh, love. And all of those other fun things. Bless this mess hashtag, you know?
Bless this mess. And also
Yuck.
Bless this house.
Bless this hoe and the hoes in this house.
So just like, what's his face who just found Jesus recently, who dated Sabrina Carpentry?
Sabrina Carpentry?
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpentry. I love that.
What's his name again? What's his name?
The gay one?
Yeah, the gay one. What's his name? Sam Mendes.
He found Jesus?
Yeah, Sam Mendes.
Where?
Have you listened to his new song? It's crazy.
No.
Oh, it's so bad. It's
Ew,
so
dude.
bad.
You guys want to know what a bad song is? Listen to Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello sing that stupid Christmas song.
Oh, God.
The chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And it starts with Shawn Mendes singing the gayest notes I've ever heard. And this is, I am not kidding. And this is a gay podcast, but you cannot tell me.
Look, you know what? Every straight girl has to fall in love with and have their heart broken by a gay man. So Sabrina Carpenter, Camila Cabello, we're sorry, but we get it. We get it.
Listen, you like their face. You like that they treat you well, but guess what? Sorry.
Look, they're just S and that D.
They are. And it's really not. It's not your fault.
Sam Mendes has completely found Jesus Christ, and it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
I'm not listening to this.
I don't like it.
To listen to this.
Like I didn't listen to his music before or whatever, but it's like it takes it to a whole new level whenever like somebody that big finds Jesus and makes pop songs about it. It seems very Trumpian to me. You know what I mean?
I know exactly.
It's very nefarious. Like he went to conversion therapy. He's fine.
Oh, God.
Also, I saw him at a gym once.
Oh, I know.
Remember that?
You told, yeah.
Yeah, he was with a much older gentleman.
Yeah.
Which is
John Travolta.
Not as enigmatic.
Oh.
A lot more usual and dumpy.
Yes. We do love a dumpy gay.
We love a dumpy queen. Anyway, Travis,
God,
let's sign off.
Okay, John,
we're gonna see you at the movies.
Rolly Crutch, you super aggressive face hugger. You're gonna have to ask before you start dangling that bitch down my throat so hard. Got it. Bye.
Bye.